Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone doing on this Thursday? Full moon in Leo. It's a full moon in Leo today. Yes. I think it's quite full yet, but it is getting there. It is getting there. And it's Thursday. So you already know what Thursday is about, right? Thursday is like the money working day. Get your green on or your purple. I am wearing none of that, but I'm wearing gold colors. And I didn't even realize that I did that today on accident, on purpose. So hello, there we go. All right, if you're just tuning into this live streaming, you're wondering what this is about. And hello, good morning, LinkedIn and YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. My name is Devi Maisha. I am the Sensual Energy Alchemist. I am a master life coach and teacher of sacred sexuality, and my business, Sensual Energy Alchemy, reconnects Black women to their freedom, their sovereignty, and their power through their sensuality and their pleasure. And we have been working through the 40-Day Abundance Plan, The Abundance Book by John Randolph Price, and we are on day 36. I cannot believe, we really have 4 more days left. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Wow. And we're doing a wrap-up call on either Monday or Tuesday if you are in the Facebook group. Just looking at my schedule for some things, and then we'll either do Monday or Tuesday for the wrap-up call and check in and see where everyone is at. Come, if you're in the Facebook group, come to the call, even if you're on day like 12. Okay, still come to the wrap-up call anyway. We're not ashamed. And as a matter of fact, we're gonna do a little meditation today around that, because I want people to release the shame. So now, all right, let's get into it. Statement 6. Day 36 is statement 6. If I can find it in the book. Yes. My inner supply instantly and constantly takes on form and experience according to my needs and desires. And as the principle of supply in action, it is impossible for me to have any needs or unfulfilled desires. My inner supply instantly and constantly takes on form and experience according to my needs and desires. And as the principle of supply in action, it is impossible for me to have any needs or unfulfilled desires. And I think I said this, I was looking to see if there's another statement. I think I said this on one of the other days, that we are constantly in creation. The question is just, what are you creating? What are your needs and desires? Like this rich omnipresent substance of the universe isn't looking at, oh, he wants this and doesn't want that. It's just, he wants that. She wants that. Right? I do not want to have all that rich omnipresent substance here is they want to have. You're always in constant creation. It's just, what is it that you're creating? Are you creating scarcity? I'm so broke. I'm so poor. I don't have enough money. Instantly and constantly will take on whatever your needs and desires are. If that's what you need to be, because you're saying it, it's like, okay, you got it. You got it. Here you go. So as we have been shifting how we are referring to ourselves, as we've been shifting how we refer to our abundance, to our money, shout out to those of you in the Facebook group who are like, I'm seeing abundance everywhere in different ways, that not just looking at money, but looking at time, looking at peace, looking at sleep, looking at your connections with people. And once you start seeing abundance in one place, you start seeing abundance everywhere. We talked about the reticular activating system and how it responds to life. We want to activate. That serves a purpose in keeping us safe. And from my perspective, we have evolved to the point where we can also allow those spaces in our brain, where we can train those spaces in our brain to not just always see what causes danger, but that we can also always see what brings us joy and abundance as well. We can train our minds to see that. And part of training our minds to see that is also working through our nervous system, helping us to be calm. I don't know that calm is the word that I want to use, but helping us to be relaxed. That I feel like that's better. So today we're doing a short meditation. I wish I could play music. And I think we'll do a meditation during the Zoom call because I can play music there. Haha. So we're going to do a short meditation this morning because it's a brand new day. That is what came to me. That is what I like. As I was getting dressed, the song from The Wiz, "Can You Feel a Brand New Day?" That started like playing in my head. So I listened to it. Then Sting's song, "Brand New Day." I'm probably going to play Alicia Keys, brand new, like that. That is the theme for today. That is what it feels like for me. And so we're going to do a meditation because it's a brand new day. Yeah, we're shifting. We're shifting. Okay. All right. So where you are, shout out to my replay listeners. Wherever you are, not driving, preferably not washing dishes. As a matter of fact, save this for a time where you can just sit and be. Get yourself comfortable. And just begin to breathe. We always want to start with noticing the breath. The breath tells you where you are. The breath is a guide. The breath lets you know what's happening in your body. Are you breathing shallow? Does the breath feel like it gets stuck in your chest? Does it feel smooth? This is how you just taking a pulse, the temperature of where you are in this moment. And now we're going to do that deeper breathing. If you don't remember it, you can put your hands on your sides right by the edge of your rib cage. Feel your squishy part. We need those squishy parts, y'all. They are love handles for a reason. Breathe into your sides. Allow your diaphragm to expand. Allow your lungs to expand in your back. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Remember your hand, if you remember this breath, you don't have to have your hands on your side, but if you just need a guide to help you. Expanding the diaphragm, expanding the lungs in the back, exhaling through the mouth. And now we're going to keep that same breath. And this time, you're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. So expanded breath through the diaphragm, the lungs in the back, the sides, in through the nose, and then breathing out through the nose. And now you should find yourself in a gentle rhythm. Hopefully a little bit more relaxed. Check in with your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale through the nose, allow your shoulders to drop a bit more. Don't worry about the thoughts that are coming and going. They'll do that. We'll just let them come in and go right on out. And just check in with where you are before we continue on. Notice your body. Notice if and where there's any tension. Notice if your toes are curled. Are they flat on the floor? Notice if your arms are relaxed, or do you feel your fingers tightening or curling? See if you can shake out your arms, your fingers a bit. Just a gentle shake, and then bring them back to a neutral place, either in your lap or on your sides. And so we're going to take a short journey. If at any time during the journey you feel like you do not want to continue on, you can simply stop where you are, turn around and go back the way you came, into the comfort of your room or your space. Shake your body out, wiggle it, and open your eyes. Do that at any time if you feel like, I'm done with this. You are under no obligation to continue the journey. So let's imagine a yellow brick road in front of you, in your mind's eye. You see this road paved with gold. And every time you take a step, it lights up a bit. Kind of like Michael Jackson and Billie Jean. This road feels paved with joy. It feels paved with laughter. It's a honey color. Just walking along it makes you feel buoyant, free. You come across a door that is lit up. The handle is made out of gold. You turn the knob and swing the door open, and inside, it just sparkles. Rubies, diamonds, precious metals. The room is bright. You continue through a corridor that is lined on each side with the most beautiful decadent desserts. You're not hungry right now, but trays of fruit overflowing, special chocolates, the best breads, all laid out beautifully for you. You continue through into a larger room. In this room, it is decorated with every piece of dream furniture you've ever imagined. The chaise lounge, or the California king bed, the mirror on the wall, or maybe the ceiling, kinky you. The room smells like your favorite fragrance. To your right is a closet. You swing it open, and inside is the wardrobe of your dreams. The designers you love, the colors that invoke your own special frequency of power, boldness, sensuality, groundedness. Shoes too. You turn around and just take in the room, the space and the feeling of it. This is not a dream, this is now. Right now, you are in that space. It has all come true in this moment. The overflow of abundance here in the physical realm. You're looking at it right now. paintings or artwork that are hung on the wall in this room, accessories for all of the clothing in your wardrobe. Take a seat. Perhaps it's in a rocking chair. Maybe that's the thing that lights you up inside, or maybe it's on that chaise lounge, or maybe you lay out on that California king bed for a moment. What thread count is on that bed? Take in the smells, your incense or vanilla candle or lavender, whatever it is that works for you. Breathe it in, look around. This is what you've created. Take a moment in the space that you are in this room, and just close your eyes and feel the joy swelling up in you. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. The space that you are in right now is something that you're going to take with you. Carry it inside of you. It's a brand new day. You see to your left, wherever it is that you're seated, or maybe you decided to stand, a table with pen and paper. Maybe you prefer a tablet to write on. And in this space where you are now, you're going to write this 3 times. I release any shame and guilt around money. I release any shame and guilt around money. I release any and all shame and guilt around money. You can write it, you can say it out loud, you can type it in the tablet that may be with you in the room. And as you say these words out loud, you're going to tear up that paper. I release any and all shame and guilt around money. I release any and all shame and guilt around money. I release any and all shame and guilt around money. As you tear up this paper, it simply evaporates into the air. It simply evaporates into the air. Each piece evaporates into the air until there's nothing left to be seen. Come back on that same pad or tablet, or maybe you just want to say it out loud. I call forth into my being all of the abundance that I can hold. I call forth into my being all of the abundance due and owed my ancestors. I call forth into my being all of the abundance that the infinite mind of prosperity has for me. Maybe you have your own statement that's coming to you now. You call forth into your being all of the abundance that is owed to you, all of the abundance that you desire, all of the abundance in all of the ways it can show up. Money, love, an abundance of healthy food options, an abundance of great sex, an abundance of sunshine, sunlight. You call it in. You call it in this space that smells like your favorite fragrances. That's decorated exactly how you desire it to be. Call it into your being. Take a moment and look around again at this space that you've created. Take it in. Breathe deeply. You're going to go back through the corridor where all of those decadent treats were waiting for you. Whatever that looks like for you. It could be fruit, maybe it's caviar. It could be shrimp cocktail, it could be little mini chocolate cakes. You take something off and pop it into your mouth, and you can feel the flavors, the spices, the herbs, the sweetness, whatever it is, you can taste every ounce of it. It's the kind of food that makes you smile, that lights your body up. You walk back into the room that's brightly shining, glittering with precious jewels and metals. You take time to run your fingers along them, feeling the vibrations of the rubies and the diamonds and the sapphires, the gold bricks, the silver, whatever it is that you see in the room. You run your hands along them, just feeling into the vibration of each precious piece that's there. You smile as you walk back out through that door that was lit up and has the gold knob, and you close it behind you and head back down the yellow brick road. As you head back down, it lights up just a little bit brighter than Michael Jackson and Billie Jean, just a little brighter with each step. You might find yourself feeling a little lighter. Maybe you skip it. Maybe just walk with a little bit more buoyancy as you head back down the road. Ease on down the road. And then you find yourself settled back in your body, in your space, your chair. Maybe you've pulled over and you decided to do this meditation in your car, no driving, or in your bed. Eyes are still closed. Can you still taste the treat in your mouth? Feel the vibration of those precious metals in those stones? Can you still smell the fragrance from that room that you were in? Keep that with you. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And keep that breath expanded in through the nose. Take your time with it and out through the mouth. Begin to wiggle your toes. You can shake your legs. Allow your hands to start to move in your arms. Roll your upper body around. Maybe wiggle the hips out too. Allow your head to roll around about 3 times in one direction. And then take it back the other way. Inhale, and as you exhale, let out a nice sound. Shake the shoulders out. Eyes are still closed, just wiggling it out. Another inhale. Exhaling. One more inhale. Exhale. You're going to keep your eyes in a soft gaze looking downward and begin to flutter your eyes open. Just look down. Find something in your room to look at, not your screen, maybe a pillow or the window, a bag, maybe some books or pens. Just look around. Feel yourself in your space in this present moment. Good morning. And then bring yourself back. It's a brand new day. We're not going to carry shame or guilt around money with us. It weighs us down. It prevents abundance from seeping into our pores. We're not going to carry around fear around money. I could have had you write that down too, but it just didn't feel like it. But we're not going to carry on fear around money either. You are the individualized reality of the rich, omnipresent substance of the universe. There's nothing you need to fear. You as a soul are infinite. Your body is not. And one day, this body will decompose. That's nothing to fear. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. So we're not going to live in fear of that either. That blocks abundance. You don't need to store it all up. You're not going to take it with you. So you don't need to have a lot of fear around how much are you getting in. You don't need to have any fear or shame or guilt around your desires, around how much you'd like to have, about how much you don't actually need. You are free. It's a brand new day. Can you feel a brand new day? I love that song too. It was so in my head. It was probably going to be listening to it today. And I'm the type of person where when I listen to music, I am the person walking down the street. If you don't see my AirPods in my ears, or if I've got a hat on, you just be thinking, well, God bless her heart. Because I am in it. Real quick, and then I'm gonna read the thing that it reminds me. It's like, was this last week? I think it was last week. These guys got on the train and they were looking a little bit scruffy. This dude was talking to me. He was missing a tooth or two, but it was cool. They were sweet. And I was listening to a jazz song, but the jazz song just made me kind of like when I'm listening to my music, I'm in it. If you know me, I'm in it. And the guy was like, he was like trying to get my attention. And I was like, yes. He was like, what are you listening to? I was like, a jazz song. It's like, whatever it is. Well, then he went on to flirt. But the point is, get into it. Feel it. I want you to remember the taste of that treat. I want you to remember the smell in that room. I want you to remember how it felt to run your hands over the precious metals. I want you to take that with you. This is embodiment work. This is somatic work. Abundance isn't out there. It's right here, right here, right here. Feel it in you. And much like the love you have for yourself, it will pour out into the world. Okay. Soundtrack to your life. Yes, soundtrack to your life. Brooks Vision. I have so many Spotify playlists. Some of them have the same songs on them. I have a soundtrack for everything. My entire life has a soundtrack to it. I don't know that I could ever actually. So, I try not to be judgy. I judge you if you don't like music. What's wrong with you? Okay. Today is day 36. It's statement 6. My inner supply instantly and constantly takes on form and experience according to my needs and desires. And as the principle of supply in action, it is impossible for me to have any needs or unfulfilled desires. So be clear on what it is you're desiring, because you're creating it, whether it's in the negative or the affirmative, like the positive. Okay. My inner supply instantly and constantly takes on form and experience according to my needs and desires. And as the principle of supply and action, it is impossible for me to have any needs or unfulfilled desires. Day 36 in the book. We have 4 days left. Ladies, just a quick one. Yes, Bianca. Look, I saw you dancing. We were at real quick. We I was a facilitator at the Sensually Empowered Women Retreat. Shout out to Tressa Simmons, who hosts those retreats. The registration is going to actually open up soon. It'll be in October. I will be back there facilitating again. I'm sure Bianca will be there again. As I'm hoping Bianca will be there one day as a facilitator. Bianca, I'm just putting that out there. But Bianca loves house music, and so man, we had on some of the oldies. Like I had a playlist. Okay, because I said I have a playlist for everything. So we had some Crystal Waters going. We had some la da dee la doo da, jamming. Oh, such a good time. We're gonna do more of that the next time. So keep an eye out for the Centrally Empowered Women's Retreat link to register. It's happening in October. It is such a good retreat. I will be there every single year facilitating. If I possibly can. It's so important that we as Black women just get back into our bodies through sensuality and play. All right, so there's that. Yes, you will be there. Yes. All right. So, all right, real quick announcement. Ladies, I am having an open house every Sunday in February. We start the first one is February 4th. It'll be at 3 p.m. Eastern. You can register for one. You can register for all 4. We are really diving into fears and shame and all these taboos around our sensuality and our sexuality. And what will it take for us to overcome some of the cultural, societal, and religious restraints that have been put on us that are preventing us from being our most expressive selves in the bedroom, that are preventing us from being our most expressive selves in life, that are keeping us tethered to being a people pleaser, that are keeping us from asking for what we want and what we desire, the places and spaces in us that really want in our minds this kind of lifestyle, whatever that is, but we have this feeling of I can't, or everyone will think, or I want us to start working through that, because 2024 is the year of pleasure for Black women. By the way, on my YouTube channel, I have 3 pleasure tips up. There will be one every week. They drop every week, Sundays. This one was a little late. The last one was a little late, but Sundays. So you will have 52 ways to bring more pleasure into your life. So go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sensual Energy Alchemy. But in the meantime, come on into the open house. It's free. It's for ladies. And we're doing it every Sunday in February. We start at 3 p.m. Please don't, it's not a drop-in. Yeah, because if you drop in, it disrupts, right? Because I got to stop, I got to let you in. You don't really know what's going on. We don't want to drop in. We start at 3 p.m. Okay, so come on in, set aside some time, and let's create a life that feels like orgasmic bliss, like it's possible. It's possible. Okay. All right. So that's it for today. I'm going to run. I will see you all back here tomorrow. I might be on at 8:30ish. I might be on at 9ish. Just for the next 4 days, I don't like people to turn their notifications on, but for the next 4 days, you might want to, because my schedule might just be a little here and there. So turn your notifications on and then turn them off after the 4 days are over. Okay. Yes. Facilitator goal. Come through. Yes to the orgasmic bliss. Love it. Love it. All right, you all. Thank you so much for joining this morning. If you'd like to listen to the replay of this meditation, all of these videos are up on my YouTube channel, Sensual Energy Alchemy. They are all in a playlist titled Sensual Abundance 2023. So no worries if you missed the lives, you can always watch the replays over on YouTube. And so those will be up for you. So you can go through this anytime you want to, anytime you want to. Okay. The meditation was dope. I enjoyed it. I had a really good time for my own self. All right. I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, Brooks Vision, you're so welcome. This is for men and women. By the way, the even though I talk a lot about women because I am, this particular thing is for men and women. So you would still get a lot out of it as well. All right. I'll be back here tomorrow as close to 9 as possible. Bye, y'all.